Welcome to Once to Watch, episode 13. I'm Reece Crowth from Race Power. This is sponsored by Sportsbetting.com.au. Welcome to the Caulfield Guineas Day special. We're giving you our thoughts on every single race. Race 1 to 10. We've got 4 Group 1s. We've got 2 Group 2s. We've got 2 Group 3s. And of course, we've got 2 listed races as well. Don't forget about them. Let's get straight into it. All right, let's kick it off. Race 1. It's the listed Debutante Stakes, 1,000 metre scamper for the early 2-year-olds. All right, guys, this is really anyone's guess here for the early 2-year-old scamper. However, the Mara Eustace trained The Big Easy looks quite well in, and we know that the Mara Eustace stable have a big opinion of this horse. The other one to keep a very close eye on is Rocket Kryptonite, which obviously is now trained by Mick Price and Michael Kent Jr. All right, race 2, it's a listed event over the 1,400 metres. It's the Weekend Hustler. Look, there's no superstars going around in this event. However, for us, we believe that Waging War should be on top. Raquel Clark is talented enough to pilot this around Caulfield. The other one to look out for in this race is Vacillator, who's now back in distance and looks a crack and roughy bet if they do decide to go forward on it. However, for us, Raquel Clark teaming up with Waging War. That's our verdict for race 2 at Caulfield. All right, race 3. This is when it starts to get good. It's the Group 3 Thoroughbred Stakes over the 1,200 metres. All right, this really is the Loving Gabby show. You've got the Race Power team who are massive Loving Gabby fans, and most of us are holding big futures tickets for her in the Empire Rose Stakes on Derby Day. However, let's talk about her first up run where she was as fat as a house. She still looked healthy though, and she absolutely bolted in. It's no secret that Loving Gabby's grand final is the Empire Rose Stakes over the mile, so she does need a couple of runs to get that fitness base up, ready for that grand final. So there is a chance of her having a flat run on Saturday. However, if she's coming here anywhere near her best, she absolutely bolts in. All right, into race 4. It's a Group 3 Bash Straight Beef Stakes. Guys, this race and how it plays out is entirely dependent on our boy, Huge Bowman. Does he go forward with Manicure from the wide draw? Does he opt to take a sit and ride it cold? If he does opt to go forward, then there's going to be pace on. And our selection, Merrill, is going to be well in. Look, Merrill does look to be flying this preparation from the soft draw. She'll look to ping out and grab the 2A lane. If Manicure does decide to go forward and there's pace on, then Merrill can be smothered up, having the best run in transit and showing a lovely turn of foot late to be running through if she can get clean air. For us at the odds, Merrill is absolutely our verdict in race 4. All right, over to race 5. It's the Group 2 Herbert Power Stakes over 2,400 metres. Look, this is a very fun race, and what a spectacle it is. A lot of the international raiders are making their first start of their Australian spring assaults in this race. Prince of Arran, Raheen House, and obviously True Self all kick off their campaigns in this race. And it makes it a very intriguing affair. Look, the horses I just mentioned then, the European Raiders, largely, they're here as a pipe opener and they have other events in mind further into the spring. However, the one that we believe you should be watching and watching very closely is a horse called Kafia. Kafia is out to a distance range now that suits her down to the ground. She gets that nice, lovely soft draw, so we do expect her to settle in the first few there. And I'll tell you what, when it comes to the finish, Kafia will absolutely be in the finish here. Ventura Storm will obviously be in the mix as well. However, if you're going to have a play in this race, you're going to be with Kafia each way and a small bet on Ventura Storm. All right, let's kick it off. Race 6. It's the first of 4 Group 1s on the bounce. Of course, it's 1,000 guineas for the girls over the mile. This year, it's a very, very soft 1,000 guineas. It has to be said. Flit is our on-top selection, clearly. Look, Stevie Wonder could see last time out how unlucky Flit was, and this race sets up absolutely beautifully for Flit here from the soft draw. From the soft draw, Huey Bowman will take closer order. Missile Mantra from the wide draw, conversely, will have to go back. Now, this is at a huge disadvantage to Missile Mantra. Missile Mantra can run the numbers to win this race. However, the race shape and tempo of this, it really plays into Flit's hands. At the 400 metre mark, Flit has a devastating turn of foot, it has to be said. So if Missile Mantra is 4 or 5 lengths off Flit, when Flit does have that soft run in transit and show that turn of foot, then this race will just be put to bed. Missile Mantra will be in a mathematically impossible position to win, and Flit will be running away with it. Liar will come a close second. That's your Quinella. Our verdict for the 1,000 guineas over the mile for the girls is Flit to win, Liar to run second, and Missile Mantra to be storming home, but to be too far off them. Race 7, the Group 1 Ladbroke Stakes over the 2,000 metres. All right, guys, we are with another Godolphin shorty. It's Avilius. On exposed form, guys, Avilius is absolutely the best 2,000 metre racehorse in Australia. That's without question. It took him 3 runs to hit his peak this preparation, and he's your typical European middle distance horse where once they do hit that peak, they're able to hold that number for a number of runs. Okay, so he did that last time where he ran a really nice peak number, then he held it for 2 runs consecutively after running the peak, and we do expect Avilius to do that again here on Saturday. Look, Homesman had a pretty soft run in the Underwood, it has to be said, but for us, Homesman needs to find 4 lengths to be running past Avilius. Okay, so if Avilius does hold that peak number and Homesman takes any sort of improvement, look, it's going to be a race, but Avilius is just going to be too good. He's too classy. Avilius is absolutely your verdict in race 7 at Caulfield on Saturday. Race 8, it's the Caulfield Guineas, over the mile for the boys. Our reports from Caulfield are that Dallasan is absolutely flying. However, drawing the car park is not ideal for Dallasan. If Huey does opt to go forward, which we hope that he does, this sets this up to be a fantastic race. Look, it'd be really lovely to see Dallasan roll forward and make a race of this and take luck out of the equation. Alligator Blood, we know, makes his own luck, and largely Alligator Blood is absolutely untapped. However, the one we like at very cheeky odds is a horse called Express Pass. What you've got to understand about Express Pass, of those horses who come from the back markers, he absolutely has the most devastating turn of foot. If they do go too quick up front, then Express Pass is absolutely the one who will be winding up at that 400 metre mark and looking to run over the top. At 21 to 1, yeah, we like Express Pass. He's an each-way play. No knock Dallasan, no knock Alligator Blood. All right, my favourite event on the day, it's race 9. It's the Group 1 Toorak Handicap. Guys, Charlie Duckworth, Chris Waller's assistant trainer, had a barrage of emails from me when they didn't send Knight's Watch to the Epsom, and he's assuring me, he's saying Colding's going to win, Reese. It's well in. So I do tip my hat to you, Charlie, and the team at Waller Racing. You were correct about Colding, and I'll tell you what, you're also correct about taking Knight's Watch to the Toorak. The Toorak sets up absolutely perfect for Knight's Watch on Saturday, guys. You've got to understand that Knight's Watch is a genuine weight for age Group 1 miler. He's coming back to the handicap now. He draws barrier 10. He gets the services of J-Mac. We know from the Waller stable that Knight's Watch is absolutely ready to peak. Knight's Watch is the biggest verdict you'll see on Saturday in the Toorak, race 9, we're with Knight's Watch. All right, over to race 10. This year's edition of the Shalaki Stakes brings an extra bit of intrigue because the winner gets a slot in the Everest. All right, Ball of Muscle, we know he's got one tactic, and that's go forward and try and make every single post a winner. Too tough for him this year, though, and the 850 does look a little bit short. For us, guys, all roads point to trekking. The 270 is a little bit short at the minute, but the $5 is way too short for Bonds Away. We're with trekking as our verdict in the Shalaki and to secure the slot for Godolphin in the Everest. All right, that's all she wrote for Ones to Watch episode 13. It was the mega Caulfield Guineas Day episode. Guys, there was a lot to cover there. We do hope you've got something out of it. I'm Reese Crowther from Race Power. This is sponsored by Sportsbetting.com.au. Good luck on Saturday.